You know, they say it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's not feeling like Christmas, is it, Andrew Glasscock?
It's not feeling like Christmas at all, Tommy.
We are here for the 2014 Hammond Christmas Parade on Channel 17. It's underwritten by a whole fine list of people. We're going to step aside and let you know who those are, and then we're also going to have a special guest. The 2014 Hammond Christmas Parade is underwritten in part by Star Equipment, 42254 East I-55 Service Road in Hammond, 985-345-7891. Big Bad Ben Car Wash, 14201 U.S. Highway 190 in Hammond, 985-340-1981. They are on Facebook. Buffalo Wild Wings in Westside Plaza, 2730 West Thomas Street in Hammond, 985-419-0101, buffalowildwings.com. Runway Chevron, 1345 Highway 190 East in Hammond, 985-345-4087. They are also on Facebook. Jean Marine's European Spa and Salon. They are at 405 West Minnesota Park. They also now have fine jewelry, 985-345-7000. They are also on Facebook, and you can find them at johnmarines.com. Sandra Davis CPA, 1900 West Thomas Street, Suite B in Hammond, 985-542-5682. Tax time is coming up soon. Annette's Country Cooking, 1425 Highway 190 East in Hammond, 985-230-0106. They're on Facebook for great food. Gilmore Financial Services, 42342 South Morrison Boulevard, Suite D in Hammond, 985-345-1700. It's Christmas loan time. Delicious Donuts, 42342 Morrison Boulevard, Suite A in Hammond, 985-429-7351. Firehouse Subs, 1750 West Thomas Street in Hammond, 985-429-1000. FirehouseSubs.com. Always great subs. Don's Seafood and Steakhouse, 1915 South Morrison Boulevard in Hammond, 985-345-8550. DonSeafoodOnline.com. And La Carreta Mexican Restaurant, 108 Northwest Railroad Avenue in Hammond, 985-419-9990. They're on the web at CarretaRestaurants/Hammond.com.
We are back on the parade route here on Channel 17, getting ready for the 2014 Hammond Christmas Parade on Channel 17. I'm Tommy Hazelwood. Andrew Glasscock has stepped aside for just a moment. He'll be back with us. But we actually found some riffraff who came in. Riffraff in the nicest possible way.
It's a perfect description for me, actually.
Mr. Todd DeLong from Red, White, and Brew has brought us some stuff to get in the holiday mood. Todd, first of all, I appreciate the fact that you walked 4.5 blocks to come to it. You braved this brutal Louisiana winter that we're having.
Things we do for friends. It's amazing.
Tell us.
Well, first of all, the beer that we're trying tonight is made by a company called Parish Brewing. They're actually out of Broussard, Louisiana, south of Lafayette. Good friends of ours. Great beers, by the way. Now, this particular beer is what they call their Grand Reserve. It's actually a barley wine ale, and I'll explain that a little bit. But most importantly is this thing is actually cellared a year before it's distributed. They also age this in their cellars for a year, and not only that, it takes about 4 times the ingredients for them to make a barley wine than it does a standard beer, which would explain why the flavor is so rich and intense and delicious, which we'll talk about as well, too.
You know what? You make it as tough because, obviously, with me being on a broadcast team, I can't have any until after the parade.
Oh,
so,
wait, hold on.
Yeah. We can't have any yet, but anyway, go ahead.
Well, anyways, what happens is whenever they make a barley wine ale, they obviously use a lot more malt being whatever grain ingredient that they use to make the beer. In this case, it's barley. But I'll tell you what, this wine is simply fantastic. I call it a wine because you can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, go ahead, make a boy jealous.
And if you don't mind, I'll drink a little bit on camera so I can explain to everybody what we're trying. By the way, this is a highly allocated beer. And by that, I mean I literally get 2 cases of this a year, so 24 bottles.
Oh.
So you're very welcome because I'm actually sharing this with you tonight.
Yeah, let's say.
At a cost of me selling this in my retail establishment. But hey, like I said, what are friends for, right?
Amen. So I would drink to that, but again, I have a parade to do. So.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is let's talk about whatever you want to talk about in relation to this wonderful product, or ask me some questions about wine or beer or something. I guess I should educate the general public.
I'm a big fan of both, and I'm also a big fan of your place. You're right there on Thomas Street.
120 East Thomas, the corner of Thomas and Cypress, and we've been there since 1996. I actually bought the place in 2012 in June, so about 2.5 years now that I've been doing it. And we got in it and we tweaked our selections and made sure that we're carrying all the really unique stuff like this that people are trying to find. We're obviously a big fan of downtown Hammond. We also sell all 3 of Gnarly Barley's beers. They're Hammond Brewer, obviously, as well. Zach and Carrie Caramonte. I want to put in a plug for those guys. Cheers to those guys. They're dear friends of ours and great brewers, by the way.
And you know what? I'm assuming that this is kind of an oddity. You normally don't deliver, am I right?
I normally don't, but hey, I'm flexible.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is something we need to do to promo downtown Hammond, I'm in.
Okay. Well, tell me. Okay, we had Starry November nights not too long ago. Tonight, what is your crowd like downtown right now?
Well, right now, obviously for us, it's a little light, but after the parade is finished, we'll obviously pack out and have a wonderful night of business.
See, the Rotary
in downtown Hammond.
The Rotary Club and the Chamber of Commerce, they work so hard for something like this. What does this mean for all establishments downtown, but especially an establishment like yours?
Well, obviously, anytime we have functions or activities downtown, including the Rotary Club, who's done a wonderful job, obviously, for downtown Hammond, anything that happens at the Columbia Theater, those are all great venues for driving foot traffic downtown. I'll also put in another plug for the DDD, since I see my friend out here tonight, Terry Lynn. They've done a wonderful job of promoting downtown Hammond. And for the merchants, obviously, anything that's a footprint is something that we can potentially turn into a customer. So we appreciate any of these events. These events are really incredibly important to a small merchant like myself. So.
All right, well, Todd, obviously, 'tis the season to be jolly, and spirits do it more. So
I am going to leave this wonderful product with you guys because I want you to have an opportunity to consume some of it after you are off air, if you will. And it is a fantastic product. Look, I'm a huge fan of anything local, so go Gnarly Barley, go DDD. Go everybody, man. Let's make downtown Hammond one of the destination places for everybody to be.
Well, and let's not forget something. You said go DDD. Let's just also say go DD.
Go
this time of season.
DD.
Yes, definitely. Be safe. If you do partake, make sure that there is someone who is not. So
absolutely.
That way everybody gets home safe and sound.
Yeah, and we're obviously responsible to make sure if you've overconsumed, we cut you off and we'll get you a ride home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway,
Cheers.
The parade is just around the corner, quite literally. Well, I wouldn't say quite literally, but pretty close. So we're going to step aside, and we'll be joined by Andrew Glasscock for all the sights and sound of the 2014 Hammond Christmas Parade right after this here on Channel 17.
Cheers.
Well, I had to pry Andrew Glasscock away from the bottle. He tried that Grand Reserve, but Andrew, we can't touch the stuff until after the parade. We can't touch the stuff until after the parade. So we're ready. We're rolling here on Channel 17 as the 2014 Christmas Parade is underwritten by a whole fine list of people, including Star Equipment. Andrew, they have provided not only the platform that we're on, but also the lights as well.
Many times. This isn't the first year, Tommy.
They're on the I-55 East Service Road in Hammond, plus Big Bad Ben, the car wash over on US 190 West. Buffalo Wild Wings also in that same area. They make this one possible. Runaway Chevron there on the east side of town over on Highway 190 East. And the folks at John Marine's European Spa and Salon, they're on West Minnesota Park. You know what, Andrew? They also have fine jewelry.
That's right. They sure do, Tommy.
Let's not forget Sandra Davis, CPA. She's going to be kind of busy pretty soon because, let's face it, we're not far from the tax season here. Annette's Country Cooking, they're also over there by the Chevron station. Gilmore Financial Services. Let's not forget Delicious Donuts, Firehouse Subs, Don's Seafood over in our neck of the woods, and La Coretta. They all make this possible. Andrew, the parade starts off with the Hammond Police Department.
As it always does, Tommy, and quite noisy as it always is, again.
Yeah, special thanks to all the officers and the other city staff for working overtime to make this such an event. After that, we're going to have the Hammond Fire Department hazmat truck. You're going to see Senator Bodie White on top. Plus, we also have Hammond City Councilman we have Bobby Martin, Johnny Blunt, and Lamar Marshall, all here on the hazmat truck. And we're going to see more of the fire department.
Time to light the...
This is Hammond's newest fire truck. It's designed just for the airport. It's a rescue vehicle that extinguishes fuel fires. That's the Hammond Fire Department, engine number 11. Have you had any fuel fires lately, Andrew? We're gonna have.
I can hear that.
Yeah, amen. I think dead people can hear that one.
Oh, and here comes the bullseye, Tommy.
Yeah, we are always pelted by debris during an event like this. And now here come the colors. They are carried today by the junior ROTC members of the Hammond High Magnet School. They are under the direction of Major Floyd Dixon. Here is the Hammond High Magnet School. Look at the discipline there, Andrew. Everyone's looking straight ahead, not distracted by anything.
But they don't have chocolate Tootsie Roll shrapnel from that last time.
And also, also have to remember all the horse-drawn stuff is towards the end of the parade, just for such a reason.
Right.
We'd like to thank Todd from Red, White, and Brew for bringing us over this Grand Reserve. It looks good, smells good. I can't wait to taste it.
It's a Louisiana beer from Parish Brewing. It's really good. He said he gets 5 of these a year.
Hey, you know that Todd, I've known Todd for a while. He's big time into supporting local businesses. Andrew, local business makes stuff like this happen.
It absolutely does, Tommy. We're here tonight because of local business.
We have a whole list of local businesses we'd like to thank, including Star Equipment, Big Bad Ben, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Runaway Chevron. As here comes the Hammond High Magnet School Tornado Marching Band. Trying to place the tune, Andrew. Can you tell me what the...
I'm trying to do that ever since they started. I can't. What you got?
I can't. Do you have a favorite Christmas tune there, Andrew?
I really don't, Tommy. I like them all, to tell you the truth. I like Christmas time.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Yes, I do, actually.
And that would
be? A couple. A Christmas Vacation is going to be way up there in the top.
Uh-huh.
And that's my funny one. I'm not sure about my serious one. You kind of catch me off guard here.
My favorite Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard.
Oh, yeah.
It happens at Christmas time.
Actually, I watched a movie that I haven't seen in a while today, Love Actually, which is a British comedy. I know you're into that. That's a very funny movie, and it takes place during Christmas, so I guess that's why it comes on this time of the year.
The Hammond High Magnet School Band and Flag Team is under the direction of Mr. Ernest LeBee. Elizabeth Weathersby is the drum major. Timothy Sutton is the band captain. The flag instructor is Miss Angelisa Wells. Sponsors of Tourette's are Miss Angela Showers. The Tourette's captains are Kerrigan Needham and Bailey Varnado, who serves as co-captain. The cheerleading squad is sponsored by Miss Kristen Udy. And of course the Grand Marshal, he needs no introduction. That is Mr. Mason Foster. 12 years he has served as mayor of the city of Hammond. Our parade theme tonight is based on his slogan, "It's a beautiful night in the city of Hammond." Of course, Andrew, one of our colleagues, someone who's done plenty of television time on Channel 17, Mary Perosco, a few years ago coined a phrase, Hammond America. And there you see the mayor of Hammond America.
There you go, Tommy.
He, of course, has served 12 years. He's term limited out, but he's done a fine job. He's replaced by Mr. Pete Pinapento, who will take office coming up after the start of the year. And there's a toss by the Grand Marshal. And let's thank a few more people who make this one possible for us. John Marine's European Spa and Salon, Sandra Davis, Annette's Country Cooking, and Gilmore Financial Services all pitched in to make this one possible. If I'm not mistaken, we're doing the Ponchatoula Parade as well.
We are. And that's next Friday. Hopefully we'll have some cooler weather. We'll all be in shorts and T-shirts and flip-flops.
Yeah. I'm actually here in shorts and sandals. Andrew, that's a far cry from where we were last year.
It was actually miserable last year.
Last year it was about 38 degrees with the wind blowing in at 10 o'clock in the morning. right now at the start of the parade.
Overcast, and it was wet. Wasn't raining, just wet and damp. It was nasty.
According to Verizon, it's 7:32 right now, and the temperature in Hammond is 72 degrees.
Whew. And we've had 2 or 3 days with the temperature under 20, or in the 20s.
There you see Mayor Mason Foster rolling on. After him, it's the Hammond High Magnet School Band, Flags, and Tourettes and Cheer Team. That might be out of order there. Tourettes, not Tourette's, Tourettes. It's Cajun 107.1. Cajun 107.1 always helps with the parades and the events in Hammond. Tune in through your radio or on the internet. TJ the DJ is on the air from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with great music, local information, and Swap Shop starts after TJ the DJ. Andrew, were you a Boy Scout?
I was not a Boy Scout.
Yeah, neither was I. They said something about taking a hike or something like that. So I took a hike. I'll walk in the door. But Boy Scout Troop 170, the Boy Scout Troops of America, they've been providing leadership and high adventure opportunities to young men in the Hammond area for over 55 years. If you'd like to join a program that builds character, develops personal fitness, and trains young men, then you should check them out. That is Troop 170, Boy Scouts of America. And again, some more people who make this event possible. Delicious Donuts. They're in our neck of the woods, Andrew. I'm surprised I don't weigh about 40 pounds down. 40 pounds more.
I know, Tommy. You're right.
Firehouse Subs, another group in our area, is Don Seafood and La Carreta. I don't know if many people know this or not, but that's Spanish for the Carreta.
That's right. That's right. Good analogy there, Tommy.
Now we're looking at the Tiger Golden Wingers. These motorcycles are from Baton Rouge, and they are called the Tiger Golden Wingers. And for an Alabama fan, I don't really like reading that, but, to each his own. They are members of the Golden Wing Road Riders Association, an organization with over 60,000 members worldwide. Their motto is Friends for Fun, Safety, and Knowledge. Probably don't see too many Tulane fans in that organization.
Right.
And now we're going to see the first lovely lady in the event. It's Miss Emily Randon. She is a 20-year-old sophomore from Covington, Louisiana. She is Miss Southeastern. Emily was crowned Miss Southeastern Louisiana University 2015 just last month. She's majoring in kinesiology and exercise science. She's also a proud ballet instructor of children of all ages in the Hammond area, and she teaches both Phelan Ballet, I hope I'm saying that correctly. She teaches at both Phelan Ballet and Main Street Dance Studio. And of course, the convertible that she is riding in is provided by Ross Downing Chevrolet of Hammond. After that, we have the Southeastern Louisiana Marching Band, Flags, Dance, and Cheer Teams. Here comes the Spirit of the Southland. Of course, being a Northwestern State alum, I don't really like to say that they're the Spirit of the Southland. Hey, come on now. Spent way too much money going to Northwestern, Anyway, they are under the direction. They are under the direction of Paul Freeshoe. Every August, the marching band begins brushing up on the marching techniques and learning the pregame and halftime shows. Today, the band is joined by the Flags, Dance, and Cheer Team. Okay, this one's an easy one, Andrew. What song are they playing? This one's an easy one. What Christmas tune are they playing?
Jingle Bells.
All right, there you go. We were both 0 for 1 on that first one. This one's a gimme. Big thanks to Store Equipment, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jean Marines, and Annette's Country Cooking for all pitching in to make this one possible on Channel 17. The hardest working man in the Hammond area in the last 3 days has been Mr. Nick Macaluso for going out and finding these fine underwriters. Nick, of course, he's always willing to help out. You want to find out how to underwrite an event like this? Give Nick a call anytime you want. We prefer to you give him a call after, say, 4 o'clock in the morning. His number is 985-969-6587. Next comes the Lemoyne Academy of Dance, Elves and Auto. Lemoyne Academy of Dance is located in downtown Hammond. The studio offers all styles of dance for ages 2 and up. The national award-winning competition team offers dancers the opportunity to study at a more serious level. Lemoyne Academy of Dance has been awarded as one of the top dance studios on the move. You know, Andrew, I can see you making moves like that after you dig into that Grand Reserve, huh?
Right, of course. I'm waiting for you first, Tommy.
Second time we've heard Jingle Bells. That was a little easier, though. Big Bad Benz, Runaway Chevron, Sandra Davis CPA, and Gilmore Financial Services all pitching to make this one possible. And of course, well, we're doing this tape delayed, so obviously this will be after Election Day, but right now we're going to see one of the candidates, Pat Ferris, candidate for 7th Ward Marshal. Pat is from Hammond and is a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward. He's a graduate of Hammond High in southeastern Louisiana. He is a veteran of the U.S. Navy and the Louisiana National Guard. He also has 18 years of law enforcement experience. Pat is married to the former Miss Tracy Dahmer of Ponchatoula. Pat and Tracy wish you a safe and happy holiday season. Now we see North Cypress Fitness. Andrew, I believe you're a member, huh?
I sure am, Tommy.
It's conveniently located at 1606 South Magnolia Street in Hammond and is the premier health and fitness center in Tangipahoa Ho for over 10 years of experience. North Cypress is more than a health club, a fitness center, or a gym. We like to think of our facility as a family fitness resort. No matter your age or your fitness level, we promise that you will fit right in at North Cypress Fitness Center. And now, I got to tell you, I don't envy this guy right here. You see the mascot from Chick-fil-A. This time last year, yeah, I would have liked to have been wearing that costume. Right now, no. Chick-fil-A is owned and operated by Luke and Mandy Cooks. In September, they celebrated their first anniversary back in the Hammond area. They proudly employ 110 remarkable team members who serve you great food and with genuine hospitality. Chick-fil-A is known for. And now we see the Jules Sumner High School Marching Band. The community of Sumner High School and the school's faculty and staff. I'm trying to read all this off at one time. Hey, I'm a Tangipahoa Parish High School of Law. Yeah, okay.
It shows.
Yeah, the community of Sumner High School and the school's faculty and staff are thrilled to announce that after 20 years, we are now an operational band. Sumner's band is comprised of talented and committed students who are very excited to do their part. The band has been a welcome addition to support many of Sumner's athletic activities. Please visit their Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Jule Sumner Band. Again, by the time this airs, the elections will be already over, but this man has been vigorously campaigning. This is Jeff Cash campaign. He is a candidate for family court judge in the December 6th runoff. Jeff is a family man and trusted leader our families deserve in this very important position. Please get out and vote for Jeff Cash. Every vote counts, and Jeff would appreciate yours. And there we see Mr. Cash right there. Hey, I tell you what, you look down the way, I see Supper Club. It's Cousins Supper Club. The Island of Misfit Toys is the perfect place on this magical night to find merry band of misfits enjoying their Christmas holiday. The Cousins Supper Club is a group of friends who love to share great food and fun year-round. Speaking of supper, you know it's a great place to grab supper? La Coretta.
We actually grabbed supper there tonight, Tommy, and it was fantastic, actually.
Yeah. Not complaining. Definitely not complaining.
No. Not at all.
And,
Never do.
Yeah, and an entire house full of people that were there. I don't think anybody complained there either.
I'm not sure if anybody has, Tommy.
Now we're looking at Jeff Lacheri for Marshall. He's also a candidate in the 7th Ward and wants to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and reminds you to vote for number 145. Undoubtedly, you've seen Jeff together with his family, friends, and campaign committee all over town on their neon green and blue throughout this hotly contested race to become the 7th Ward's next Marshal. In fact, it's rumored that Jeff's close friend is transporting the candidate tonight by sleigh so that he could even attend the event in both Hammond and Ponchatoula. Jeff and his family hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday season. Next comes the Dance Revolutions Academy, and I'm having a problem catching my breath here, but anyway. Dance Revolution Academy was founded by Hannah Daniels in 2014. They specialize in ballet, jazz, tap, modern, hip-hop, and lyrical. Their mission is to produce technical for well-rounded and professional dancers that will hit the art world like a storm. They stole their interest. Their sole interest. Boy, it sounds like I tapped into that beer, doesn't it? Their sole interest at the studio is to invest in their dancers with love, discipline, dance terminology, and respect for all types of dance genres. Remember, a day without dance is a day wasted. For more information, you can contact them at 985-662-2991.
Tommy, is that the motto you live by?
Something like that, yeah. And next we see as the pages are stuck together, the Louisiana Lightning LLC. Merry Christmas from Louisiana Lightning. Louisiana Lightning is the only whiskey made right here in Louisiana. It turns out you can catch lightning in a bottle. Ask for it by name. And now we're looking at TNT Spirit Explosion. They're an all-star competition team that consists of team members ages 5 through 18 located in Hammond and LaPlace. The team is under the direction of head coach Nikki Taylor and assistant coaches Ronald Remble, Courtney Trim, Christine Anderson. TNT believes in unity. One voice, one team, one love, the TNT Cheerleaders. And now, let's also remind you that Delicious Donuts, Firehouse Subs, Don Seafood, and La Carreta all make this one possible as we look at the TNT Cheerleaders. That gives me a chance to catch my breath. Speaking of catching, good hands there, huh? Andrew, how much trust do you think it takes to do something like that?
More than I have, Tommy. For a bunch of people waiting to catch me as I'm spinning around upside down.
Down the way, we see the Natalbany Volunteer Fire Department. They are joining the parade this year to celebrate Christmas with a tangible parish community. A big thanks to all of the fighter fighters for all they do to make not only our holidays safe, but also every day. And you see the Natalbany Volunteer Fire Department there. You know, Andrew, I know that my neighborhood is safe. You know why?
What was that?
Because I am just on the other side of the interstate from them.
Because you're here?
If anything goes on, trust me, I hear the sirens. They are always on the ball.
I can imagine so.
And you look down the way, you're going to see the float for Jeff Johnson, a Tangible Parish resident and candidate for District Court Judge Division A. Jeff asks that each of you remember to vote. Again, this will happen after the parade, and I'm reading down the script. He thanks you for your support and hopes that each of you have a wonderful holiday and a Merry Christmas. He asks that God bless each of you and your families during the travels of the Christmas festivities. Coming up, we will have the St. Helena High School band, flags, and dance team. The goal of St. Helena Central High School is to increase student achievements, to provide performance experience and exposure, and to boost community cohesion and morale. They have successfully built a program ranging from 7th through 12th grade students in a very short time. And what's really neat is that they will be traveling in January to be featured in the Martin Luther King Grand Parade in Houston, Texas. Here is the Hawk Marching Band. All right, Andrew, we're playing Name That Tune. What you got?
I was sitting there trying to think about that. I got nothing.
Star Equipment on I-55 East Service Road in Hammond makes this one possible, as well as Big Bad Ben over on US 190. Buffalo Wild Wings also over on West Thomas Street. Runaway Chevron on Highway 190 East. Jean Marine's European Spa and Salon. I almost said saloon. That would kind of remind me of
what you're thinking about.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at that Grand Reserve there and I'm thinking, okay, come on out. Well, I wonder how long it stays, it keeps its fizz.
Talk to me in a little bit.
Yeah. Big thanks to our friend Todd DeLon from Red, White, and Brew for bringing over the Grand Reserve.
That was nice. Very tasty. I've never had anything quite like it.
Oh, so that means you've actually tapped into it. Boy, oh boy, I'm now jealous. Now here comes MGM Mini Storage and U-Haul.
Do your job. Do your job, officer.
It's always it's always good to have extra space. Get it at MGM Mini Storage in Hammond. There is 24-hour access to your climate-controlled unit in a safe, clean atmosphere with convenient online payments. Refer a friend and you will get a $25 gas card. There's also a discount for Southeastern folks, senior citizens, plus U-Haul boxes and supplies to help with any move. And here we see another float, and they're throwing snow. It's the Rotary Club of Hammond. The civic organization, which was established in April of 1922, prides itself, on service. You can certainly see evidence of their service by the Christmas parade tonight. And don't forget Rotary's Movie Night Under the Stars, which is sponsored by Hammond Square. Join them on Saturday night in Kate Square, starting at 4 p.m. The movie is The Elf, and again, that will have already been done by the time this airs.
Tommy, let's take, while we're sitting here at a pause, let's go ahead and go through our sponsors one more time.
Sandra Davis CPA on West Thomas Street, plus Annette's Country Cooking. We also have Gilmore Financial Services on South Morrison Boulevard, Delicious Donuts on Morrison Boulevard, Firehouse Subs over on West Thomas Street, Don's Seafood over on South Morrison Boulevard, and La Carreta on Northwest Railroad Avenue. And now we see the Friendship Capital High School Golden Lion Marching Band. They are under the direction of Mr. William Allen. The Golden Lion Band has about 50 members from grades 9 through 12. The mission of the Friendship Capital High School is to get scholars to and through and collect and to provide the world-class education for all. And we are just over the halfway point here in the 2014 Hammond Christmas Parade on Channel 17. We are Channel 17 on Charter Cable, also on ETEL Cable, on Cox Cable Channel 21, worldwide on FPTV Online, and we are not real far from being on Channel 99 on ATT Uverse. Not having any luck naming that tune. How about you, Andrew?
That was far from me.
Coming down the way will be Sam DiVittorio for Hammond City Council. He is the only candidate in the race that is a Republican, a small businessman, and a graduate of Southeastern Louisiana University with lifelong ties to the community. Sam DiVittorio. We, on paper, have 69 entries, and that is number 39. So, I tell you what, the parade is moving along quite quickly. I remember last year we had a couple of lags, and you know why we had lags? Because it was freaking cold.
Yeah. That's right. It was cold too last year, Tommy. It was miserably cold.
I'm up here in shorts and sandals, so obviously it's going to move along quite a while. Yeah. And we're tanning underneath the lights provided by Star Equipment, as well as a flatbed truck. Now the crew of Omega Royalty, which is Jim and Celine Holmes. They are the king and queen, 29 of the crew Omega. Jim and Celine originally hail from New Orleans, but have lived in New York City for the past 15 years. They are both licensed attorneys and enjoy rowing and theater in their spare time. Celine and Suzanne Zazulak, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Pedro, Queen Omega 18, are proud to be the first mother and daughter queens of Omega. The crew of Omega is a non-profit social organization formed in 1986. Since its inception, the crew of Omega has been an annual event in Tangipahoa Parish. In addition to the annual Carnival Parade, members enjoy annual parties including Coronation, 12th Night, Mardi Gras Ball, and the Trek. For more information or to join, go to www.crewofomega or email Joyce at crewofomega.com. And now we see the Indigo Knights Modeling Academy walking group. The Indigo, they are located in Covington. They offer ladies ages 9 and up the opportunity to be part of modeling, the modeling industry. Indigo Night models enjoy services like limousine transportation and professional makeups, plus monthly photo shoots, tanning, and gym memberships, and professional training in fashion, modeling, acting, and commercial videos. For more information, it's IndigoNight.com. Now we see the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office, MRAP. This is an armored vehicle that belongs to the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office.
Looks pretty heavy, Tommy.
Yeah, it's received through the 1033 program, through which military donates used vehicles to law enforcement. Recently, the Sheriff's Office used this MRAP as an anti-terrorism drill at the airport with the Louisiana National Guard.
I wonder when Obama says he wants to demilitarize our police, if that's included on the list.
Yeah, we're going to leave that one alone as we see the Amite Oyster Festival royalty. It's held in the third full weekend in March. The Oyster Festival royalty is here to spread their loving Christmas cheer with snowflakes and gifts for all the girls and boys in hopes that each will receive one special toy. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all. Now we see the Independent Sicilian Heritage Festival Queen, Jenna Angelon. Jenna would like to invite you to her festival, which is held on March 13th through the 15th in downtown Independence, where you'll experience true, authentic Sicilian traditions, including flag throwers from Italy. Please visit the festival's website at IndieSicilianFest.com for additional information. And as long as we're talking about Independence, well, there's a Thundercat marching band. The Independence High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Gary Dupree.
They're playing a football game tonight, aren't they, Tommy?
No, Amite's playing. Independence is not.
That's right. I'll tell you that.
His bands have scored excellent and superior ratings at district concerts and festivals. Tonight, the band is joined by the flags and the dance team. And in case people want to go rob houses in Independence, everybody's here because they're followed there by the Independence Volunteer Fire Department. Again, let's thank our firefighters and our police who work hard to keep us safe every holiday. And speaking of thanking, we got some folks we need to thank. Gilmore Financial, Delicious Donuts, Firehouse Subs, Don's Seafood, and La Carreta. And we see another candidate. By the time this airs, we will have already known who won. This is Glenn Westmoreland. He was in the runoff for family court judge in Livingston, Tangipahoa, and St. Helena parishes. Glenn has nearly 30 years of legal experience as an attorney, which makes him the most experienced candidate. Also, he has real-life experience of being a father, an adoptive father, and a step-parent to 8 children and 6 grandchildren. He was number 64 on the ballot. Andrew, you think that Grand Reserve is going to be flat by the time the parade stops rolling? Or?
I think it'll be okay, Tommy.
Think we should call Todd and get him to bring us another bottle?
Well, you know, I just took a picture of it and sent it to my brother-in-law, which is about the biggest beer connoisseur I've ever met in my life. And he's exactly outside of time.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
And he said, man, that's really good stuff, hard to find. And that gets back to what Todd said. He said that's only the 5th one he gets, he gets about 5 a year.
Well, I tell you what, the folks here on the Tangipahoa Parish Royalty Float, they're probably a long way from being able to enjoy a bottle like this. We're talking probably a couple of decades for some of them. On this float, you have all kinds of kings and queens. The royalty of the 127th Tangipahoa Parish Fair includes Queen Laurel Talia of Hammond, Miss Queen Anna Montoya of Tickfaw, Teen Queen Bailey Smith of Amite, Preteen Queen Chelsea Kent of Kentwood, Deb Miss Queen Angela Prevost of LaRondra, Junior Miss Queen Caitlin of Amite, plus Little Miss Queen Alana Starnes of Hammond, Tiny Miss Queen Ember Kane of Amite, Teensy Queen Isabella Cooper of Ponchatoula, Toddler Queen Annabella Venable of Kentwood, Baby Queen Bailey Strickland of Kentwood, Newborn Queen Annabella Shar of Independence. And now I'm finally catching my breath. These queens are all accompanied by 3 queens. Master King Hunter Lee of Amite, Toddler King David of Ponchatoula, and Baby King Liam of Ponchatoula. And why didn't I give you all this stuff to read is what I don't know. Now we see the Tangible Parish Cattleman's Queen and Crossband Rodeo Queen. Madison Holmes of Robert is the 2014-2015 Cattleman's Queen. She's a senior at Hammond High School, Hammond Magna. You know what I'm talking about. Also riding with her is Harley Sharp of LaRonger, the 2015 Crossband Rodeo Queen. Harley's an 8th grader at LaRonger Middle School. And also Morgan Lee Holmes of Robert, who is a 2015 Crossband Junior Rodeo Queen. Morgan is a 6th grader at Harvest Christian Academy. Plus we also have the Royal Pets Grooming Spa. Royal Pets is located in downtown Hammond and provides the professional grooming services and quality retail products. Owner-operator Ashley Goings is an award-winning groomer with over 16 years of experience. She and her fully trained staff are available Tuesday through Saturday to provide your dog and cat with a spa day. And we just saw... feel free to jump in at any point.
Oh, man, it's actually entertaining, Tommy.
The St. Thomas High School Band and Choir, they are excited to welcome we're excited to welcome them. The band is under the direction of Mr. John Hulley. St. Thomas Aquinas High School aims to teach gospel values in an environment of academic excellence and foster the development of the whole person in the Catholic community. And now, let's see, Oscar Dantzler Jr. endorses Pat Ferris for 7th Ward Marshal. If you know someone who has been jailed, please call Dantzler's Affordable Bail Bonds. Dr. Oscar Dantzler came in 3rd in the 7th Ward race, and he urges everyone to vote for Pat Ferris, but of course, as we said earlier, the election has already been held by the time this airs. Dr. Dantzler has had 20 years of security and law enforcement, and he wholeheartedly endorses his friend and your friend, Pat Ferris. Okay, I'll tell you what, as I catch my breath, Andrew, why don't you tell everybody who made this possible?
All right, Tommy, we're going to start from the top with Star Equipment, who made this platform and the lights possible, and we could not have done it without them. Big Bad Ben Car Wash.
Big Bad Ben, of course, I think it's owned by Pete Penapeno, the incoming mayor of Hammond. Of course, Star Equipment, of course, yeah, again, Andrew, we could tan underneath the lights they have here.
That we could, Tommy. It is bright. And Butch cranked those up for us. It's the first time I ever heard lights backfire when it started up.
Well, you talk about Butch, our colleague Butch Lee. This is not our first Christmas parade. This obviously would not be. Butch is covering a high school football game. This is not Butch's first Christmas parade. As a matter of fact, Butch was around for the first Christmas.
That's right.
Coming up, we see Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church. They're based in Kentwood, and Reverend Lee Allen Pounds Jr. is the pastor. That is Sweet Home Baptist Church. See United Steppers for Christ. And now we see a routine by them. Andrew, I guess you didn't get the memo. We're supposed to be wearing red and blue jeans, right?
No, I did not, Tommy. Oh.
That is Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church out of Kentwood, Louisiana. Coming up, we see Coupe de Ville, which is locally owned restaurant and sports bar. It won the Daily Star's Reader's Choice Award for the best hot wings in town, Coupe de Ville serves a variety of flavored chicken wings, burgers, and sandwiches. It's more than just a restaurant, it's a hometown tradition. They are proud to be part of Hammond and a proud supporter of Lion Athletics. We're also going to see John and Megan Major. The Majors join in almost every Christmas parade. Many thanks. And if I'm not mistaken, John Major would be a fellow LaRanger High School class of 1991 alum. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. No, that's John Major right there. And now we see Carlos Natriano for parish president. Carlos is a lifelong resident of Tangibao Parish. He served on the parish council as a councilman for District 8 for 12 years, as well as the council chairman of the council for 3 of those 12 years. He's married to the former Kim Murray of Ponchatoula, and they have 2 children, Megan, 26, and Tyler, 18. Carlos is running for parish president in 2015 and asking for your support. Now we also see the Hammond Fire Department. They are coming down the way. Actually, that says the last. That says okay. I'm a little.
I think we're
yeah. We've got something out of order here.
Here's 64, which is who?
TARC, which is a non-profit organization that serves individuals with disabilities and their families. TARC has been serving individuals with disabilities for over 42 years in the local area and surrounding parish region. The riders this year include their 2015 ambassadors Ava Welch with her parents Ashley and Dave Welch, Craig Simpson with his DSP Diane Brownlee, TARC staff Kathleen Abels, CEO Erica Abels, JoJo Kirkland, Floyd, Kathy, and Logan Kolkmeyer, Kathy Baker, Cindy Reams, Yvonne Saltzman, Candace Alley, and Seth Matthews, and the driver for the TARC is board member Daniel Mercent. Now we just saw a big wheel pass by. Offers no obligation, 90-day, same as cash services for free and professional installation on any rim and tires of your choice. Rent a wheel. You want it, we get it. And now, I would assume this is Star Equipment.
Yep, it is.
We are kind of out of order here, but that tends to happen towards the end of the parade. This looks like a lot of people having a good time. What do you think, Andy?
Nice looking float, Tom.
I know, actually. To me, Star Equipment is. They've sponsored the Christmas parade last year, and they are always so generous to donate throughout the year. They've been helping pull floats and providing flatbed trailers for the parade for more than 45 years. Mr. Charlie and Miss Trudy and Charlie Jr. want to encourage you to get into the Christmas spirit and go by and visit them for all of your needs. And, of course, this guy needs no introduction. No introduction at all. Do we even need to say his name?
Oh, I'm afraid so, Tommy.
Uh-huh. Well, then why don't you say? Here is Santa Claus. Right down Railroad Avenue. The parade is coming to an end, and we see Santa rolling up, and he wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That should tell you something. It means the elves are there unsupervised.
That's right. Well, the cat's away.
And now we see an options float.
Oh, we love options.
They're asking people to throw their beads back. If you don't want to hang on to them, it's time to throw them back. Options collects beads to be sorted and packaged for resale. Options is a private, non-profit agency located next to the Hammond Airport. Its mission is to help people with disabilities live and work in the community. Options has been providing a variety of services for 40 years. It also operates many businesses that allow people with disabilities to have meaningful work and earn a paycheck, including second-line bead recycling. So throw your beads back for Options. You can also bring your bags of beads to Options throughout the year. Businesses and schools in the area will even hold bead drives for Options. And if you're riding in a parade and need beads to throw, well, I guess we know who you need to call.
That's right.
And tell you what, we know Options quite well because they come by and they clean our studio.
They do.
And
we love working with Options. Always have, and we always will.
And again, I mentioned our colleague Mary Porosco earlier. That's always been someone who. She's always been a driving force for Options. So this has been a wonderful Hammond Christmas Parade, and it's been made possible by Star Equipment. They're over on the I-55 East Service Road in Hammond. Big Bad Ben, easy for me to say, Car Wash on US 190. Plus Buffalo Wild Wings of Hammond on West Side Plaza on West Thomas Street. Runaway Chevron, Highway 190 East in Hammond. Jean Marine's European Spa and Salon. Again, I almost said saloon. Remember,
That's 8 o'clock, I understand.
Yeah, well, yeah, but look at this Grand Reserve. Yeah, they're over on. They're also now serving. They also now have fine jewelry. Sandra Davis CPA over on West Thomas Street. Next Country Cooking on Highway 190 East. Gilmore Financial Services on Morrison Boulevard. Delicious Donuts on South Morrison Boulevard. They say, can we get them to deliver like we got Red, White, and Brew to deliver is what I want to know.
Well, we're going to try.
Firehouse Subs, and again, if they want to deliver, hey, we'll give them directions. They're over on West Thomas Street. Don's Seafood and Steakhouse on South Morrison Boulevard, and La Carreta all pitched in to make this one possible. They made the Channel 17 broadcast. If it wasn't for them, hey, we wouldn't be here.
That's very true.
Well, you might be here, but you wouldn't be paying me, so I wouldn't be here. Anyway, that's going to be it from the Channel 17 broadcast here in downtown Hammond. For Andrew Glasscock and our very special guest for a very short time, Mr. Todd DeLong, I'm Tommy Hazelwood, wishing you the safest and happiest of holiday seasons and a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.